All right. What up, Tion? How are you, bro? Can I bring co-hosts onto YouTube Live? Yes, allows you to co-host with other creators using the Go Live Together feature. Wonder how to do that. Doing well. How about you? I'm good, bro. I'm good. I found out what up, Summit? I found out I'm banned on TikTok till the 15th from going live, which is that's the whole reason I bought this Windows computer. So it's a little depressing. I appealed my ban. We'll find out today if I get. So yeah, bro, banned yesterday when I said well, apparently you can say more stuff on Hims looks nice if we can get over here. Apparently you can't say the word gay. So which that's fine. Honestly, I was saying to Chuck, you know what? This guy trying to tell me to clean up my vocabulary. I should have done that a long time ago and haven't. So it is what it is, but yeah, bro, I got banned. So it is what it is, bro. It is what it is, but and I thought it was just a day ban, but it's it's not. So it's not just a day ban. I didn't read it properly yesterday. Shocker. And and yeah, I'm not allowed to go live until the 15th of July. So yeah, I don't know what to say besides blah. So I guess I'll be on YouTube for the foreseeable future. I want to do both. Honestly, this is going to give me time to get the streaming game right, okay? I'm going to fix my language. Nobody needs to be calling a stock gay like I did. I mean, YouTube doesn't mind it, but, you know, whatever, I guess, I suppose. Of course, Google. Yesterday I cut the Google calls and it's looking good today. That sucks. Oh, well, I followed my rules. Maybe I'll get back in. We followed our rules. Close below that 178 fib. Gotta follow the rules. Gotta follow the rules. Gotta follow your rules. Any tickers y'all want me to look at? Let me know. 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 Man, I can't. I really am depressed that I got banned. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, Google looks nice. Google looks nice back to 180. I'm kind of depressed. I cut it. Kava's about to hit 89. I'm telling you, this is going to hit 90 today. These GoPro calls, I'm super confused on. UNH, I'm definitely averaging down on today. I'm down 20%. The volume on these GoPro calls, if you're wondering why we're technically break even on them despite this being up today, that's why the volume is whack. So that affects the calls. That's why I tell you all the Greeks matter. So Apple's stuck. What's SPY doing? Tesla's gonna head down, y'all. Oh, SPY's off a bean. Jesus. What is causing SPY to rip? Apple's down. NVIDIA must be going pretty. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Bean itself. Nice. Nice. I mean, Google's up nice. NVIDIA's ripping, though. What's Meta doing? I'm assuming Meta's ripping as well. Oops. Meta's ripping. We know Tesla is down. What's AMD doing? Stuck at below this moving average still. What's INTC doing? Might give me an entry today. Nice inside day here. I have a feeling we're gonna form a new bull. We love that for us. We love that for us. I think I'm gonna go see Superman tomorrow, y'all. What do you think? Hey, does anybody in here know how to set up stuff like, like a banner across here, like all that kind of stuff when you stream? If somebody can help me, that would be awesome. I'm looking for some help, y'all. I'm trying to take this serious. I'm growing real nice on TikTok, and I will be unbanned eventually, even if it is not till the 15th. Do you use OBS or Streamlabs? I don't use either of them right now, bro. I'm just on YouTube. I tried to set up Streamlabs, but I couldn't figure it out. So if somebody wants to help me, message me on Discord or message me on Twitter. I would really appreciate it. I would really appreciate it. I think the question is, do we add more INTC or do we average down on, so R7 Cam, message me, bro, if you could help me. But anyways, the question is, do we add INTC or do we average down on UNH calls? That's my question. That's the question of today. I don't know how it works for TikTok, but YouTube, if you use OBS or Streamlit, you can just add layers, and the layers can be custom images, and you can easily resize and move them. Well, I need someone to help me make them. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. I guess I could use AI. You know what? No one wants to help me. That's fine. I'll do it myself. I'll figure it out. Trade with Glock. Just sent you a friend request. Oh, God. Hopefully that's to help me out and not to scam me. How do I look at my friend requests? How do you even look at friend requests on? I'll accept it apprehensively. I'm nervous. Hopefully Homie's trying to help me out. All right, y'all. I like Kava to 89. Over that, 90.51. For sure. What tickers y'all want me to look at? Guys, talk in the chat. Come on. Not being very lively today. My son's watching some SpongeBob in the background. I don't normally let him watch TV this early, but since we're live streaming, man, Google hit that sell right there. What the fuck is going on with Apple? Yeah, it's stuck, bro. Unfortunately, it's definitely stuck. The beef, so, but we're stuck at this fib. I think my Apple calls, those Apple calls we're in, they're up 3%. So it is what it is. It is what it is. SERV, sure, bro. I can look at that. SERV. Come on, hit us with the tickers, y'all. Hit us with the tickers. Hit us with the tickers. Hit us with the tickers. SERV. Serve Robotics. I've never tried this. I always like to preface that. Anytime somebody sends me a ticker, I've never traded before. Should we get some music going, chat? Should we get some music going in here? What kind of images do you want for the stream? I can do pretty simple stuff. Oh, thanks, bro. Somebody just DM'd me. Anyways, I like a move to $12 on this name for sure. If it gets over 1106, I like a move to 12. No music? Damn, no music, chat. No music. That hurts, bro. But anyways, I like a move to 12. I like a move to 12 on this name for sure. All right, the Kava calls. There we go. The GoPro calls are up 20%. But getting out of these is going to be a bitch. I can tell by the volume. We're gonna have to hope this rips to like 85 cents, which is possible, honestly. Yeah, like really possible. The open interest just keeps going up. 20,000 now. Holy cow. All right, we're gonna hold these GoPro calls. Never mind. They're so cheap. Why not hold them? Kava up to 40%. UNH down 20%. I'm definitely gonna average down on these, assuming we base back over 300 here. And then Apple, man, I don't know what to do with Apple, guys and girls. I really want to get into Intel, as y'all know. Oh, there we go. Nice. Apple. Okay. Nice move off the fib here. I really don't want to give up on Apple. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Y'all know how I feel about Apple, y'all. Y'all know how I feel about it. They haven't innovated in a long time, but like it's so beat up compared to the rest of the Mag 7 that there's no way it doesn't catch a bid, is how I feel. I just don't know how it wouldn't catch a bid. I mean, look at SPY off of Percocet here, though, y'all. What is NVIDIA doing? NVIDIA has to be – yeah, holy cow, man. Wow. Good for NVIDIA. Good for my shares. Oops. I know a lot of y'all are in SBET, so I'll give an update here for y'all. I'm not in it personally. I know Chuck called it out. Sick call. Let's look at it from just a technical standpoint. No opinion, no emotions, just pure technicals. As long as it closes over 1732, I like a move to 30. So, but you need to close over 1732. And a move to 30, that'll take at least a week. Or a month, I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Y'all were probably like, holy shit, a week? I'm going to be cooking. No, at least a month. At least a month, y'all. At least a month. On SBET. I don't know how much time y'all have. I don't know what options y'all are in on that, so I can't like really give an opinion. But if you're in shares, I mean, shit, let it cook. Assuming it doesn't lose. The 20-day moving average is at 1482. Assuming you're above that, I would let it cook. If it loses that, which I don't think it will, look at all these moving averages curling up. The 200 is curling up. The 20 is curling up. What's my red one again? The 10 is curling up. So, I mean, everything's looking good on this. You just need to close over 1732 for continuation to 30. But I'm not in it, so I'm not in it. I wish I was. I'll tell you what I am going to buy a lot of. I'm about to buy a ton of ETH. Is in Ethereum. Let's look over that chart. Can you explain how you use the fibs on your charts? Holy shit. Kava over 89. We're going to 90. Let's go. We're going to fucking 90 on Kava, y'all. We're going to 90. I told y'all yesterday we were going to see 90 easily this week on Kava. Easily, bro. I might have to cut Apple and just buy more Kava, bro. I might cut everything and just buy more Kava. We don't own enough Kava. I should be full port max long Kava right now, y'all. I tell y'all all the time, you don't win in this game by being super diverse. This isn't the game of life. You don't need to be diverse when you trade. You need to be super fucking laser focused on awesome setups, and you need to be willing to call it quits like I did on Google. And by the way, notice I don't give a shit, even though we're up today, or even though Google's up today. Really fucking nice, actually. I don't give a shit. Okay? I followed my rules. That's all you can ask. I followed my rules. We lost the fib yesterday, and I move on. That's life. That's life. It is what it is. It is what it is. We move the hell on. PL, yeah, thanks, bro. Yeah, I got some big work meetings today that I need to look decent for. Children's Place. I didn't even know this company was publicly traded. Jesus. As a father of two, I couldn't tell you the last time I shopped at a Children's Place. I genuinely didn't even know they were still open. Jesus Christ. So let's take the fib from that swing high to this obvious swing low here. I don't know. I like a move to 550 over that. I like a move to this fair value gap at 7. So no, I can say gay on YouTube. They don't give a shit about that. But my son is here, and I don't want to set a bad example. So, and honestly, I was telling Chuck, y'all. Let's see if my appeal got appeal submitted. You'll receive a notification as soon as possible. So this is wild, y'all. Look at this. TikTok sent me the exact clip that they banned me for. Oh, let me turn the volume on. My bad. You can hear me. I did say it. I'm not going to deny it. Okay. Out of the gym and I can't. I'm banned. That's right, bro. That's right, bro. Man, that's gay. That's gay. I said it. I can't deny it. But I didn't mean it in a derogatory way. Okay? I didn't mean it in a derogatory way, which is what I said in my appeal. It was just like I grew up in Xbox culture, man. Like that's gay type of thing. I didn't mean it in a, I wasn't out here being like, oh, like I'm not going to use it in that way. That's not how I roll. The only word I feel like I use that I'm really trying, like I said to Chuck, because Chuck's like, man, I don't know if we should do TikTok. Like they're too sensitive. And I was like, nah, man, we got to do TikTok. And honestly, like, I think this is God's way of telling us we need to clean up our language. Because we all know I use a certain word, the R word, way too much, right? Where were you when Alex said gay? Yeah, exactly. We all know I use a certain R word way too much, man. And that's not cool of me. That's not cool, right? Even though I don't mean that YouTube doesn't like the C word, FYI. Thanks for letting me know. That's a word I don't use at all. There's a couple words. I mean, obviously, as someone who identifies as a white straight male, there's a certain word that I would never use, as we all know. The C word's one I don't really fuck with. Y'all know what the C word is, man. Don't try to get me to say it. Don't try to get me to say it, chat. Okay? Don't try to get me to say it. Y'all know what the fuck the C word is, okay? Don't try to get me to say it. Y'all are bad influences on me. That's the real problem. Y'all are bad influences on me, man. That's the truth. That's the truth. Y'all know what the C word is. Don't try to lie. Don't try to lie now. Man, let's everybody shout out Cameron. He's going to help me. He's going to make some graphics for me for streaming. Like a banner with all my socials and stuff. What What's my Twitter, y'all? Just Edgar Allan Doe, right? I believe. What's my TikTok? Feds in the chat. Nah, the feds are in the chat. Like, really acting like you don't know what the C word is, y'all. Come the hell on. Come the hell on. You know what's crazy? So I definitely. Oh shoot, I mistyped that. Edgar. I was the first Edgar Allan Doe, like no doubt. That name came from this brain. Okay. My original name on social media was Edgar Allan Puts, and oh man, we hit my supply zone. Look at that, y'all. Look how good my levels work, y'all. That's crazy. I got to start selling these, huh? I should sell this. I should sell this algo. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. But someone, by the time I got serious about TikTok, someone had already taken the name Edgar Allan Doe, which is kind of crazy to me. And so I'm Edgar Allan Doe 2 on TikTok, which is super lame, but whatever. Okay, Apple's at least like trying. What I want, y'all, what we want on this daily candle, like we want to close above yesterday's high so that we have another tail, if you will. You know, obviously really just a bottom wick. And UNH, I'm looking for a move to the 290s to add more, y'all. I'm not touching it until then. Definitely going to add more UNH, though. Definitely. Man, it does hurt. I won't lie. When you follow your rules and then something like Google happens today. Just I closed that for like a 2% gain. Stupid. That's okay. Like I said, you follow your rules, you live to fight another day. It's all good. It's all good. I got a meeting, y'all, at 9:30, and then I'll jump back on live. Man, I was really looking forward to getting back on TikTok live today. What sucks is because I broke the rules yesterday on TikTok live, they didn't count my live stream for over 25 minutes. So even when I'm unbanned, I still can't share my screen right away. So, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is, chat. It is what it is. All right, now I'm officially pissed. Google's off a beam today and Apple's just stuck. Like, are you serious, bro? Are you serious, bro? You know, I had this feeling in my gut yesterday, too. I should cut Apple. Because Trump be beefing with Tim Cook. And that's just not good for any stock when Trump starts beefing with them. Look at Tesla, man. These are pathetic candles Tesla's putting down, by the way. This is pathetic. So I'm a little pissed. I won't lie. I don't know. I do need to adjust my rules. I'll be honest. I need to adjust my rules for like 2-year out plays. You know what I mean? Because obviously, when we have 2 years out, when we have 2 years out, you know, we don't need to be closing like that. So it is what it is. It is what it is. I just, you know, it is what it is. That's all I can say. I followed my rules. We had closed below the 178 fib, and it is what it is, y'all. But that's a nice move. That's a nice move off Google. That's a really nice move on Google right now. UNH, they're waiting for a move back over 303 or, yeah, stop being a panicking. Yeah, for sure, bro. I agree. Y'all, if you don't sub my YouTube, make sure to sub my YouTube. If you don't follow me on TikTok, go follow me on TikTok. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers. You unlock a bunch of features when you do that. Here, I'm going to share my TikTok link. If everybody in the chat could go follow me, that'd be great. TikTok's here in a minute, so just ignore the volume. But you unlock a bunch of features I've since found out when you get to 1,000 followers on TikTok. So if y'all could follow me, that'd be great. And I'm really trying to clean up my language, even though on YouTube it would appear you don't need to, but on TikTok you do. So it's just, I've just been talking like that for so long. You know what I mean? Sorry, man. Is it okay for you to explain how to use fibs, or is your question wrong? I mean, it's not wrong, bro. I just that's like an entire class. I mean, there's people in here that you get monetized to at 1K. Exactly. I get monetized at 1K. So I need y'all to follow me, y'all. I need y'all to follow me on TikTok. I share my profile out on your page. Help me out, y'all. Help me out. Help me grow, y'all. I'm on here constantly doing stuff for everybody. I spend way too much time with all of you, even though we've never met in real life. I love you all so much. Help me get to 1,000 followers. Anyways, back to the Fibonacci question. I mean, fibs are everything to me, bro. Like if you're wanting me to like teach you how to use fibs, like you'll have to come join the masterclass, which if you're interested, DM me on Discord. Oh my God, Google, bro. I haven't journaled yet today, y'all. I've been journaling every single day. My son just told me to be quiet. I'm being too loud. And you know what I'm going to put? One of the things I'm going to put in the journal today, don't be such a loser on 2027 calls. Man. Oh my God, bro. Google is on the perks today, y'all. Meanwhile, Apple can barely catch a bid. Just depressing. How did we just go from 55 people watching to 20? How did that happen? Man, Google has me depressed. Google has me depressed. This is worlds better than TT, than TikTok. Yeah, I'm sure it is, bro. I'm sure it is. But I'm going to run both. I'm going to figure out Streamlabs, and then that allows you to stream from both at the same time, like simultaneously. So I'm going to take my little band and I'm going to use it to get better, Paul. Okay. I'm going to take this band that they put. Oh my gosh, bro. Google. Every time I look away, I look back and she's on a moon mission. We need Kava over this. Then we'll easily see 90, and y'all can see my levels here. If we get over 90, 90.51, 91.46, 92.23. This will be at $100 by the end of July. Kava will be at $100 before the end of July. Twitch ain't bad either. Too many options. I'm pretty sure with Streamlabs, you can Streamlabs or OBS, somebody said is the other option. You can go live from all those places at the same time. I think that's the whole appeal of those applications. So I'm going to figure it out, Paul. I'm going to figure it out. Yesterday I made a Twitch and then tried to go live and couldn't figure it out at all. So I made a Twitch. I'm too old, y'all. I'm too old. But I'm trying to figure it out. I'm logged in here. I made an account. I go to my channel. And it says I'm offline, and I have no idea how to go online. So, yeah, it works with all those. So, anyways, yeah, I need to figure it out. UNH catching a bid here right above 300. like I said, if we get over 303, I'm definitely gonna I'm definitely gonna add more UNH. I'm definitely gonna add more UNH if we get over the 303 line here. Man, if you didn't cut Google, congrats. She's off a bean today. How's my precious DraftKings? Over 42. I'm telling y'all, this is going to 50. It needs over. Look at this fib. Look at this fib rejection, y'all. The fibs don't lie. This is why I tell y'all, Fibonacci's everything to me. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Needs over 42.70. Needs over 42.70, and that it'll really freaking rip over that. Notice how. Look at this. Look at all this action right around here over the last. This 42.70 level is owning DraftKings right now. It needs over that level. And then you can see the levels. You can see the levels where it's going to go. I still got DraftKings to 50 pretty damn easily, actually. So lift just doesn't want to fully lift off, y'all. Like, it just doesn't. It can't get past 17. I did regret getting out of this, but now, I mean, we took a small W on lift, similar to Google. But she's stuck, so I don't regret taking that, honestly. You know what I need more? Lemonade. Shares. I don't want options, but I want it to come down a bit. This W, you could technically say, is completed, by the way. So that's technically completed. So great play. Great play for us on that. Hims, another fake breakout. Yeah, can't get past the 20-day moving average. It's that simple. It needs past 52. Needs past 52. Otherwise, it's going to 30. I've been pretty consistent on that. What else y'all want me to look at? I got 20 minutes before I got to jump off. I'm glad that YouTube's good. I'm going to figure everything out so that we can be live on a bunch of platforms at once. Man, Kava, I'm up 50%, y'all. These options are cooking. Should have full ported. It's because of you pussies that I didn't full port. Don't full port. You're setting a bad example. Yeah, whatever, bro. Whatever, bro. On leaps, that's kind of like my whole thing. I really want to add more Webull, but we'll see. Let's see how we react here at this moving average. Let's see if we keep holding it. Bro, Kava's already going retarded. We got in at 72. Anywhere from 72 to 75 is when we got in. So trust me, if we get over this supply, though, you are right. It's going to go a little bit more. Actually, hey, man. Hey, I'm trying not to use that word, bro. Okay? Come on now. Y'all are terrible. Y'all are terrible to me, man. Y'all just enable me. Y'all are a bunch of enablers. You don't encourage my good behavior. And that's not true. Some of you did. Some of you came to Bible study on Sunday and wanted more. We were going to do it again yesterday, and then I got banned on TikTok for saying gay. And they still haven't addressed my appeal. Y'all can see. Appeal submitted. Okay. See that? But again, you scroll down and you can see. I mean, they send you the video. They send you the clip on why you got banned. You know, your access to go live will be restored on July 15th, 2025 at 8:29 a.m. That seems a little harsh for saying all I said was like, that's not gay. Again, I didn't mean it in again, AI's got no context, bro. I wasn't using it in like in a derogatory way. But I just shouldn't use the word like that, period. That's what I was saying to Chuck today. God is trying to get me to realize I shouldn't be talking like that. I shouldn't be talking like that, man. Same thing with the R word. I use that way too freely. And I guarantee I offend some folks doing that. But INTC, I want an inside day, so I don't want it to close above yesterday's high, but I would still like a green candle. Though anything inside of this candle is fine. So I probably will add INTC just because notice how, here's a great example, y'all. Notice how, here's when we're going to add more UNH. You see how we've just ridden this 10-day moving average on the 3-minute down? pretty much for the last couple hours. When we get over that, that'll be a good time to get in because that's showing you the momentum has flipped. That's how I use moving averages, whether it's on the daily chart, whether it's on the 3-minute chart, 15-minute chart, hour chart. That's how I like to use the moving averages. NBA 2K reveals all their covers. Angel Reese. No comment. And then Mello for the Superstar Edition. And then Shea, which, fine. He did win MVP and Finals MVP. But Angel Reese, this guy had like 2 wins last year. I don't know about that. And then Mello, one of the most overrated NBA players of all time. So, not a fan of the new covers. And I'm just kind of a Shea hater, but he did deserve it. He did deserve it. He did deserve it. You know what we might take, though, y'all? You know what kind of looks nice? You know what I think is going to bounce? You know what I think is going to bounce, and I think it is going to be some hood calls, y'all. Like 100 calls. And I'm talking like not super far. Hood looks nice. Hood looks nice. Sure, buddy. Hood looks nice. I like hood. Any other tickers y'all want me to go over before I jump off, y'all? I'm encouraging you to make more money. I know. Y'all do that. There's no doubt about that. I'm not saying you encourage me to make more money. You do that. You definitely do that. Yeah. And throw that away. Don't make a big mess. Please, on the couch. I'm just saying, you know, y'all do encourage me to say bad words. And I'm about it, but I'm trying to clean it up. I'm trying to clean my act up. Okay. Trying to clean my act up. Yeah, SoFi, as long as it holds this fib, it's going to 21. But this was a fat sell at 20 yesterday, though. I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you, but SoFi does look really nice. But yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that we're seeing some. So notice how that fib. This is what's always. Notice how it's lining up here with some heavy resistance and whatnot, right? I mean, there's a lot of resistance in this area, in the mid 20s. So, oh, what up, Knox? How are you, bro? You ready for class tonight, bro? Yeah, I mean, look at this. There's a lot here, so definitely got to be careful up in SoFi in this area. If we get through this area, SoFi is going to see like $40. I really can't believe Angel Reese is the cover athlete for the WNBA. That's wild. The WNBA just can't get out of its own way. Any other tickers y'all want before I jump off, y'all? Hopefully I win my appeal on TikTok. Hopefully I win my appeal. Is Google just continuing to... Yeah, I don't know, man. I like hood. I like some hood calls. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That is, and this is why, y'all, you always wait for 2 candle closes. So as much as I my rules, I also broke my rules yesterday. Because what do I always say on swing trades? You wait for at least 2 candle closes on the daily chart. And sure, Maria, I can look at SPY. Maria, you ready for class tonight? Maria's doing class as well. That's good. I mean, you know, SPY to 640. I've been pretty consistent about that for like 3 months. You know, today needs over 626, but looks good. Looks good. If we get a pullback, I like a move down to 620 and below that 617. And I've been saying since, well, today's only Tuesday, but I said yesterday I would not mind a move to 613. So, but look at that. Look at the catch off this fair value gap here yesterday. Look at that. Off that fair value gap there. Here, I'll circle it just so you can see because I know It's hard sometimes when people are sharing the screen. See that catch right inside that fair value gap? Like it wicked literally to the penny. Look at that. I'll zoom. Oops. Let me zoom in. I need to get a mouse. Look at that wick to the penny on that fair value gap. That's pretty nifty. That's pretty nifty. We love that. Man, Google is going to make a grown man cry. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Tell you what. I'll tell you what. Almost half of Gen Z has decided saving for the future is pointless, per Credit Karma. That's depressing to hear. I want y'all to know saving for the future is not pointless. Not at all. Google's going to hit 180, and then it's going to go to 200. I'm going to have to get back in Google, man, but I think I'm going to play Hood. Ready? Here's a play for – don't tell Dave because he'll have a fucking meltdown, so we'll just keep it to ourselves. God forbid I just call something on live. I swear y'all expect us to be superhuman sometimes. Here's the thing, man. People have been begging for more live trading, more streams like this. And so then I do it, and then immediately people have complaints. You can't satisfy everyone. You can't satisfy everyone. It's maddening. But it is what it is. Okay, October 17th. Hood 100, so 1017. I'm getting in 3 of these at $11.50 a contract. Bunch of C words, totally, bro. Couldn't agree with you more. $11.55, I filled that actually per contract. I'm in. I filled. I'm up 0%. Okay, I'm in. 3 contracts. Light swing. That's not expensive, Maria. You got to up that's nothing compared to the leaps we normally do. Shit, Kava was like what when we got in? Kava was 22 a contract. Now it's 32 a contract. Y'all got to save up till you have at least. Here's why I say this too. If you don't have at least 5K to 10K, anywhere from 2K to 10K in your trading account, I'll be honest, I don't think you have money to be trading because you are one bad thing away in your life from not having money to deal with an emergency if you can't put 2 to 10K into a trading account. And so what I would be doing, and this is a lot of people's problems, y'all want this stuff too fast, is I would be paper trading. I would be learning until the Hood call out was $100 call, Hood 100C, October 17th expiration date, so 10/17, and I got in for $11.55 a contract. I bought 3 of them. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I mean that in a very honest way. I mean that in a way to help you, frankly, because if you don't have 5 to 10K to trade with, you are one bad thing in your life away from not being able to do a lot more than just trading. And y'all try to rush it, man. Y'all want these like cheap ass plays because you see bullshit on Twitter that you think, you actually believe that people are taking $100 to $1 million type of thing. Nobody's fucking doing that, guys. You're getting scammed. You are getting scammed. I just made a TikTok about that last night. When I started trading like 10 years ago, this community was so different. Like people would be like, show me what you're talking about. Like, what do you mean you make 50K trading per month. What do you mean you make 10K a day? And then it would be very clear that that person was lying. Now people get on and scam people regularly, bro. No one on freaking Twitter is making millions of dollars a month trading. Hedge funds spend billions of dollars a year to try to make money trading. If you think some random person on Twitter is making millions a month trading, and all you need to do is join their Discord and you only need $100 to $500, bro, you're in the sunken place. You're being scammed. You're being scammed. You're being scammed. You should save up your income with a side hustle, paper trade until you have 5 to 10K, 2K if you really are just itching that much, and then play longer dated contracts with size, because you are not going to make it big. Easily little $100 to $500 contracts over and over again. You're going to paper cut yourself to death is what you're going to do. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I mean that in a very honest way so that you can start making money. I see it all the time. It's the same folks. Oh, that's too expensive. Oh, okay. Are you a profitable trader? No. Okay. So then the cheap little contracts that you're playing over and over again, they're not getting the job done. You are paper cutting yourself to death. And I'm just being honest, y'all. I'm just being honest. Went on a little rant there to end the day, to end the live, because I got to jump off. Yeah, went on a little rant there. So thank you, Maria. You inspired the rant. Paper cutting yourself to death, that too. I'm glad you could take it like a champ. Glad you took it like a champ. All right, y'all. Last minute, any last minute tickers? I gotta jump. I got 2 minutes here. I can give you one more ticker, maybe 3. Kava rejecting my supply. We need over 89, man. I'm obviously not cutting Kava. Don't worry. Oh, hood. I like these hood calls a lot. Apple, I'm telling y'all, man. UNH actually is what I'm most likely going to add more of too. Apple, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm just worried about cutting it and having a Google type move, especially because Apple hasn't lost the fib I needed to hold. I would just be foolish cutting it. But man, Google, again, this is a bear flag at the end of the day, but like I've told you, a bear flag can break to the upside in a massive way, and a bull flag can break to the downside in a massive way. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right, y'all. If there's no more tickers, I'm going to jump off. Another good live. Let's shout out Maria for inspiring that rant there at the end. Let's shout out in that rant. Telling y'all, get your income up, y'all. And it's not going to be from trading right away, y'all. You got to be realistic about this. That's part of your problem. That's part of a lot of y'all's problem. It's one of the reasons you're not profitable. You're putting too much pressure on yourself. I'm going to make this a full-time income. I'm going to make thousands of dollars off of an account that's only 500. Where are you seeing that happen anywhere else in life? Nowhere. You're only seeing people scam people into thinking that's possible. It's not. It's not. It's not possible, y'all. Okay? Stop letting people scam you. It's not happening. It's not happening. All right, y'all. I'll see you.